Welcome to the Driveway Garage. I have something weird I have to show you. It's on a Mercedes Benz I just bought. So this is it. It's a 2007 Mercedes r320 CDI. It's a diesel. Now, I think it's got some kind of suspension problem in the back. I hear it clunking and it just doesn't seem as smooth as it should seem in my mind, because it's supposed to be such an awesome ride. But 2 days ago, I decided to take it to the car wash because the front bumper doesn't look that great. You can see the rest of the car. It's not perfect. Let me back this up. But it's in pretty nice shape. But the front bumper, it's got a scuff mark there. And it just looks like a dirty bumper that hasn't been cleaned. And it's got a little scuff mark there. So I ran it through the car wash. I thought, well, maybe that'll clean it up, but it really didn't. I think I'm going to have a guy I know repaint the front bumper. I think. But after I ran it through the car wash, I came home and I tried to open up the back end and the key fob wouldn't work. Now this is the key fob. It's got a lock, unlock, and I can't remember if you push it twice or hold it. I guess you have to hold it. It'll activate the lift gate in the back. Well, when I got back from the car wash, it wouldn't work. It would unlock it, but it wouldn't open it. And oh, that's really weird. And then I came out the next day and the battery was dead. I couldn't get into the car. And I was starting to panic because the key fob wouldn't work, and I have 3 of them. One of them has a dead battery, but the 2 good ones wouldn't work. And then I took the manual key out of the end of it and I put it in the door. Let me see if I can just show you that real quick. Let's lock her up. I'm going to pause this for a second because in order to get the key out, you have to slide that black tab to the side and then pull the key out. I'm sure a lot of you guys know nowadays they don't put key slots on the trunk or on the passenger side. There's usually just one. It's on the driver's door. So in this case, now I've locked it. We're going to try the manual key. Put the key in. You turn it 90 degrees counterclockwise, and then you pull on the handle and watch the lock if you can see it. Nothing. It did not unlock it. Well, at this point, I'm pulling on it, and I was like, now how do I get into the car? So I watched a YouTube video. What you have to do is you pull on it part way 3 times. Maybe it's give or take, I don't know. And then a couple of full tugs, the door's unlocked. Well, now it thinks somebody's trying to break into it. So anyway, if you have a dead battery, don't forget to turn it back 90 degrees to the right to get the key out. So if you have a completely dead battery and your remote won't work, and maybe your key fob died and you only have 1 key fob, that's how you do it. Put the key in counterclockwise 90 degrees, 3 partial tugs, then a couple of full tugs, and it will open this door. Now, that was 2 days ago. Yesterday I came out, I knew how to get into it, and I jump started it. And while I'm at it, let me show you how to do that. First thing I'm going to do is pop the trunk. Now if you don't have one of these, you would think the trunk or the hood release would be right here, but it's not. It's way under there. It's a red, you can see a red handle there. Pull on the red handle. That'll open the hood. Sorry if I say trunk. I mean hood. And then, I think it's just, I guess it's right in the center. You lift up on that lever under there, and your hood will come up. Now, to jump start it, you have to pull this red cap off. It's just on there with friction, so it will come off eventually. There. Put your positive cable on that one, and you can put your negative cable on one of these. They're both grounded. And then at least you can get some power to your car and, you know, work on it, whatever you need to do. Can't tell if that's on there or not. I guess it is. So that's how you jump start it if you do have a dead battery. I'm just going to go ahead and just do a walk around on some of the other stuff I've found. You can access your cabin air filter under here. There's 2 clips. I don't know. No, that's weird. Oh, there it is. I was going to say it's gone. There's a clip over here and a clip over here. They're not your normal just pick it up clip. I used the 90-degree pick and got underneath the edge here and pulled on it. Both of them got those loose. And this whole assembly, which now seems to be loose for whatever reason, pulls out of there. And it's like going down to a point. There's a drain at the bottom for water that gets in here so it doesn't go into your cabin. And then in behind there, you'll see 2 cabin air filters side by side. You got to get your hand in there, maybe a pair of pliers or a pick, pull them out. If you're going to replace them, you can use a pick. If you're going to keep them, you just want to look and see if they're clean. Don't poke a hole in them. So that's where your cabin air filters are. I haven't replaced mine because they look pretty good. But you can pull them out of there. There's 2 or 3 inches down in there you've got to work with. You can replace your cabin air filters because a lot of times that stuff gets overlooked. Normally, most cars, yellow is your engine oil. In this case, it's red. I don't know why, but it is. And as far as the transmission goes, if I remember right, you have to do that from down below. Power steering fluid is here. Brake fluid is over there. Windshield washer fluid is here. I just noticed that. I just had the car a few days, like I said, and I'm just discovering things as I go. Underneath the hood's a little dirty. It could use a good cleaning. It looks like it seems dirtier in person than on the camera. Now there's a cover that goes over this whole thing, and it was off when I bought the car. I tried to slip it back in. I wasn't having any luck. So I've got to figure out how to get the cover back on. I think it's in the back seat. Oh, I took it out. It's in the garage. What else can I show you? I did, it had snow tires that came with it, along with regular summer tires. And the snow tires were shot. They were worthless. They were almost like banana peels with a few studs sticking out. So I bought these used. As you can see, they almost look new. But guess what? They're not. They're 7 years old. The guy told me when I went to buy them ahead of time, he said they were 2 years old. 500 miles on them. Well, I can believe the 500 miles. But I looked at the manufacturer date. They were made in 2017. So that makes them 7 years old. I went ahead and bought them. It's just a couple $100. And these will really help a lot in the winter time. And they came with these extra wheels, which look pretty nice. I think better than just some generic black, ugly, rusty wheels. So they look good. The worst part of this car is the front bumper, and I can have that fixed for $300 or $400, so it looks nice again. It does have a panoramic sunroof, 2 of them, and they work. I opened it part way. I don't like opening sunroofs. I think just the front one opens. I'm not even sure about that, but they have sunshades. Both the sunshades open. It's got nice tinted windows. Now this thing is super clean inside and out. Look at these seats. Even the driver's seat is not all worn and cracked. The whole interior just looks excellent. You would never know this has 200,000 miles on it. Now while I'm here, if you need to change your battery, I found out from watching YouTube, a lot of guys take the front seat out, but you don't have to. You can move the seat backwards, and you can loosen some things up front here, and then scoot the seat forward and up as far as you can, and you have access to your battery, which is right down there underneath the front seat. This almost smells. I wonder if it's getting moisture in here. I hope not. But anyway, that's how you get the battery out. It's right underneath the passenger seat. But so many guys think you have to take the seat completely out to get to it, but you don't. Another thing I found out, right underneath here, which you have to take this trim off and some of this trim, there's an auxiliary battery. It's just a little small battery. I haven't even researched why they have it, if it's just to keep your memory alive on stuff, because there's so many modules on this car. I'm not sure. But the ones I watched that replaced it said it was like $230 for this little tiny battery. Doesn't even look like a motorcycle battery. Look at that door panel. This car, interior wise, it's like new. Everything works. Cruise control. Now, they had, I think, a sticky caliper. So, it created a lot of brake dust. Now, I don't know these people. I'm just taking at their word, but create a lot of brake dust, and so they had, now you don't, the problem is you can't trust a lot of mechanics nowadays. They'll tell you something just to get money out of you. They've got new rotors in the back, all new brake pads in the front. So it's got a brand new brake job, and supposedly a wheel bearing back here and a wheel speed sensor. And right now, every once in a while, the wheel speed sensor will quit working. Not sure why. And it'll throw a light on the dash, and then your cruise control won't work because it doesn't know how fast the car is going. And then it'll go away, and it'll work just fine. I'm going to try to investigate that a little bit more. I'm going to show you the wheels that came with it. So I'm assuming these are the original wheels. They say Mercedes on them, and they're in pretty good shape. They're just not bad. The tires are really good, but I just thought it's an all-wheel drive. I might as well put some good snow tires on it so it will be invincible in the wintertime. And I'm assuming that works, but I haven't taken it on a dirt road and floored it to see if it kicks into four-wheel drive. Now, what else can I show you? It's not in a very good position for it, but this was made originally to haul 6 people. I really can't show it to you here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this and back it out of here. I just parked it in here yesterday because I had it running and I figured the battery was going to be dead again today. And at least here it's parked under an awning. This is where my son parks his BMW. Anyway, let me pause this and back this out of here and show you a few more things. Okay, I'm back. I got it where I can do something. We'll pop the trunk again. Maybe. Now see, this is what it did 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? It doesn't work. The unlock works. Why doesn't this work? Alright. Maybe I do have a battery problem. I was going to show you. I guess I can do it manually. Boy, it just doesn't want to open up very easy manually. It's weird. Anyway, you can fold the back seats down. That one's folded down. That one will fold down. See, the lock and unlock still works. But for some reason, it doesn't want to open. Now these seats will slide forward. This, like I said, it's made to haul 6 adults comfortably. You got plenty of room in the back. Lots of leg room, headroom. There's your panoramic moonroof, sunroof. Then you can tilt them back. See if I can get that on camera with one arm. Those are lean back. This will go back. When you want to get in the back seat, pull this knob. Folds forward and down. Easy to crawl in and out within reason. And then these seats will fold down flat. So you could have this whole back area pretty much flat for hauling stuff. And there's a lever down here you pull on the front of this, and you can take this completely out, the center armrest console, and you can move it forward and backwards also. There's two different notches for it. Lots of leg room here, as you can see. I'm 6'1" and I can sit in here comfortably. Let me do that. All right, there. I still have 3 inches in front of my knees. And people in the back have room. It has a DVD player. It's got screens built into the back seats. 2 cup holders here. A couple in the front. It has a separate air conditioner for the back. It's someplace in the vehicle. And you have separate controls for it. You can reach it if you have kids. You can reach it from the front seat. Or people in the back can adjust their own temperature, whether they want it colder or warmer. And it's got, electric heated seats in the back also, which is kind of cool. It's got your grip handles for getting in and out all the way around. It's even got a vent right here. Cool. Or is it hot? It's got one-touch electric windows all the way around. So all 4 of them, you just push the button and the window goes down. Now also you can push this button right here. Excuse me. That will vent the back windows here. So if you want to just pull a little air through, you can. It also has folding mirrors. Just push that button. Maybe you have to have the key on. I can't remember. When you shut the... Let's do that. I'll shut it and lock it. And that folds the mirrors too, it seems like. Lock. I can see the remote out here in the bright sun. There we go. As soon as you lock it, it folds the mirrors in. You can also do it like if you're going through a car wash, you can do it manually if it's running. Unlock. Now, you can probably program this, but right now when you hit the unlock button, it unlocks all the doors. It has it's got 3 different positions for memory, which I haven't even noticed that before. You can go up and down, forward, backwards, move the back of the seat. Now there is another lever on the other side of the seat here, and I don't know what it goes to yet. Now you get inside of this. It's amazing with 200,000 miles how clean this thing is. Now this is a diesel, so this is your key. Put it in the slot, and it'll go to the position, memory position. You turn it to the on position. Let's see if I can do this so you can see it. One more notch, and it'll start heating up the, what are they called? Anyway, it's a diesel. Glow plugs. It'll heat those up so it'll start. It just takes a couple seconds and then you can start it. And it's super quiet for a diesel. It doesn't sound like a Cummins diesel. It's pretty quiet. You're driving down the road, you don't even notice it's a diesel. Now, you got your headlight controls down here. You got automatic park, turn them on, off position. Your window controls here. And like I said, all the windows, you just push the button, the window goes down automatically. Now I guess, okay, up is not one touch. You have to do that manually. And if you want to fold the mirrors, just push that button one time, right in the center, the button, and that folds your mirrors. Now, you push the button on the left, you can use a toggle switch to adjust this mirror, the one on the right, toggle switch for the other mirror. You have some controls on the steering wheel here, and I don't know what they all do, but you can hook your telephone up. Now, I'm not sure about modern telephones, if they'll sync with it or not. Originally, back in 2007, it was made whatever phones they had then to hook up, which would be convenient back at that time. There's some buttons here that change things on the dash. There you have audio. It tells you audio is off. Navigation's off. Tells you the outside temperature down in here, what gear you're in. And there's a lot of things you can scroll through. Now you've got on and off knobs for all of your vents in the front. Here's your original stereo. You've got dual climate controls. You can hit the mono button and you can control both sides. Otherwise the passenger can decide if they want it hotter or colder. You got heated seats in the front. This is your ride selection. I guess if you're going to drive slow off-road, you can raise the suspension up, but when it gets on the highway, it'll automatically go back down. And I'm not sure if the one in here is working, because it doesn't seem like it is, even though they told me they had the suspension replaced within the last year or two. And there's just a lot of buttons on here, and I don't know them all. I just haven't studied it, but you can control where the heat and where the air comes out. If you want it on the floor, you want it in your face, you want it on defrost, or both. Your stereo, you've got navigation, you have a backup camera. Now the navigation, of course, is 17 years old, so it's probably super. Well, I tried it and it said it needed a CD or DVD, and it didn't have it in there, so I don't know where that's at. You've got a big glove box. Now some guys try to take the glove box out to get to the cabin air filter, but you don't have to. You can access it from under the hood. This little contraption is kind of cool. It goes right there, so if you have smaller cups, it'll hold them tight. If you got a bigger cup, you can pull it out, and it's got a bottle opener built in. So if you want to drink a bottle of something while you're driving down the road or park someplace, there's a bottle opener. There's an extra key that has a dead battery. I've got to figure out how to get the old battery out of there to replace it. That just snaps in. Cigarette lighter and the ashtray. There's a storage here for your sunglasses or whatever. Guess you could use it for change, whatever you wanted to. Power seats on both sides. Let's see, I'll turn this camera. The sunroof open, maybe. Let's see. I remember how to do it. There it goes. I guess you can. Now both of them are opening, as you can see. I guess that's it. Maybe you have to pull it till it clicks. And there, both of the sunshades shut. And like I said, I don't like playing with sunroofs, because if they quit working while they're halfway open or something, now you got problems. So I'm not even going to mess with it. You can feel a little bit of vibration. Sorry, hit the wrong. Feel a little bit of vibration from the diesel, but it's just not excessive. Excuse me while I have a coughing fit. It's got overhead lights here that are not working. I don't know why, because I thought they did work. Maybe that's part of the problem. SOS. Nope, we don't want that. I'll have to check those bulbs out, because I thought they worked. See if it has a light. Yep, it's got a light on the vanity mirror. That needs to be cleaned. Oh, it also has one of my favorite things in vehicles, 2 sunshades. So you can have a sunshade on the side over here, block the sun there, and if you're in a hilly country, you can put the other one down, block the sun in the front also, which is kind of handy. And one of the biggest complaints I heard about these cars is the cheesy plastic material they use, which it is. But this one's held up really good. I'm assuming this was probably parked in a garage most of its life, because the dash is not cracked. Overall, it's a really nice car. I think they're underappreciated. Like I said, it's not made for hauling 6 kids, but it'll haul 6 adults, plus there's a little bit of room behind the back seat. And if you fold the seat down, you got a lot of room. Now on this door over here, it has a nice, I forget the name of it, Carmen something stereo. This is also the button to open the back end. Well, look at that. Now it's working. Where are we at? Oh, that's crazy. Maybe it's just the key fob. Maybe the battery's getting low. Let's try this again. Is it going to go down? Now see, it's not working again. Oh, there it goes. Crazy. Oh, anyway, I have some kind of electrical issue, but maybe I just won't run it through a car wash again. I also see got an automatic dimming mirror. There's a little, I don't know, sensor, I guess, right there. So if somebody's following with the bright lights on, it'll dim your mirror down. You've got 3 garage door opener things here you could program. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff that this car will do that I don't know about since I just bought it. Oh yeah, it does have storage in the center here. Now, when it was new, this part would come up with the top, but the latch is broken. So you got a nice deep pocket there for storage. And then you got a shallow one here. You could put your sunglasses or cell phone or whatever. There's a couple buttons over there. One looks like a tool for like wrenching. The other one is like an information button. I have no idea what either one of them do. So I'll have to look in the owner's manual to find that out. Well, appreciate you watching. Trying to see. There's another button there. Ah! It's got a disc player, 6-disc player. Now, I don't know if that's for music or the movies in the back. I have no idea. But anyway, I think I saw that in another video and I forgot about it. So, probably 6-disc CD changer for music. Well, if you have a chance to snag one of these up, they are pretty nice. I stay away from Mercedes and Audis a lot because of potential problems when they get older. I hope I don't get bit on this one. We'll shut her off, make it a little bit quieter. As they get older, they can start having a lot of problems, but people that own them seem to really like them. They have a lot of room. They're all-wheel drive. They get 26 miles a gallon on the highway because it's a diesel, and they run a long time like most diesels. Well, thanks again for watching. If you have any comments, maybe you own one, thinking about buying one. I kind of got lucky on this one because it's got all new brake pads, new rotors and brakes in the back. Supposedly the suspension was redone. It doesn't seem to be working like I think it should. Yeah, it needs a couple bulbs up there, but that's all right. I can do that. I'm just glad that the back end's working again, the trunk release. The battery's not dead. I just figured the battery would be dead this morning after yesterday. But evidently my battery's not bad. When I ran it through the car wash, something got wet that did not like getting wet, and it made things quit working. So I'm going to avoid the car wash. I'm going to try to do a little research to figure out what could that have been. Where is water getting to some electronics and shorting them out? Don't know. If you buy one of these, have fun with it. Now this one also has a telescoping steering wheel. Can't do it now. There's a little lever here on the side. You can raise the steering wheel up and down and go in and out with it. Make it more comfortable. You got 3-position memories, so if you have different drivers, they can just program that. Overall, nice vehicle, and this one's been well taken care of. Thanks for watching.